Welcome back to the Chemistry of Life, where we delve into the fascinating intersections of healthcare, beauty, and science. Today, we're covering a topic that often flies under the radar but is very important. I'm your host Rudransh, and we will be talking about harmful effects of chemicals in cosmetics. For today's episode, we have celebrity makeup artist Kanikka Gaurav Tandon, who graduated from Pearl Academy and has worked with many celebrities like Priyanka Chopra, Shikhar Dhawan, and many more. Oh, and did I forget the most important part? She is also my mother. Welcome, Mrs. Kanikka Gaurav Tandon.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I have a studio set up.
Now let's discuss today the harmful effects of chemicals in cosmetics.
All right, that's a very interesting topic. Let's further discuss.
Let's start by discussing why we should be concerned about the ingredients in our cosmetics. Often, when people go to stores and they see cosmetics, they just assume that it's safe because it's placed in a store and it's like very commonly advertised. So, why do you think we should look at the ingredients and be more careful when we buy cosmetics?
I think it's very important to look at the ingredients because whatever we are applying on the skin is actually going into our bloodstream. It's affecting our system and it may or may not hamper your body and your skin. So for this, I would like you to know that there are certain ingredients which are really harmful like parabens, formaldehyde, which should not be there in your cosmetics, and we need to be checking the labels that whether your cosmetic or a skincare brand you're using, it should be free from all these things.
I heard that you mentioned parabens. I think those are preservatives used in cosmetics. Could you elaborate?
Yes, those are preservatives used in cosmetics so that the cosmetics stays for longer and you don't develop those bacteria and molds into it. So basically, parabens are used as a preservative, but that is not a good preservative. So it basically hampers with your endocrine system when it enters your bloodstream, and there may be a problem to specifically female with their reproductive organs and even their reproductive hormones. So I think it's not a good product to be there in your cosmetics.
Okay. Wait, are there any particular hormones that the parabens mimic? Because I've heard that they mimic estrogen. And how
Yes.
would that affect men if a man was to have that on his skin?
So, as you said, they mimic estrogen. So, you must know that whether it's male or a female, you have both the hormones present in the body. It's just the level of estrogen is higher in females and the level of testosterone is higher in males. So, if it's mimicking an estrogen hormone, definitely you'll have some issues which a female have, maybe some kind of voice modulation or something like that. It will also affect a man as well.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. Next, I would like to ask you about formaldehydes.
Okay, so formaldehydes are basically a colorless gas which is present again in certain products. Now, those are carcinogenic. So, we should understand a fact that we should also use a product which do not have formaldehydes in them. So, there are a lot of formaldehyde present in keratin brands, those who relax your hair straighteners, your straightening agents and such things. So there are a lot of brands now, they have come out with the products which do not have formaldehyde into it and are less harmful. Formaldehyde being a colorless gas, when you inhale it, basically it hampers your lungs and you may develop certain asthmatic diseases. So to prevent that, there are certain beauty products industries, there are certain to prevent that, there are certain hairline industries, those who have developed certain products which do not have a formaldehyde in them.
There are many types of formaldehydes also used in nail polish. Do you think that can cause skin cancer?
Yes, specifically when you go to a skin clinic, you generally notice when there's a lot of smell coming, a different pungent smell is there. So you should always be aware that when you open a bottle of nail paint, it has that, you felt that pungent smell, it comes out immediately as soon as you open the bottle. So we have to be very careful about that because that could be a formaldehyde content into it. To certain people, they're so much allergic to that they immediately get a headache, and or they start feeling choking. So we should be careful about that, and we should always buy products which are formaldehyde free.